first MCS event of Madden 25. We have Young Kiv on offense right now. Young Kiv is the Jets against JonBeast, who's rocking the Jaguars. Kiv drops back in the first play and takes a sack for a loss of 4. Good pocket, only losing about 4 yards right there. Now, this is a regs tournament, you gotta keep in mind. And they each, or one of them got to ban a team, and then they couldn't be the same team. So that's why you see them using the Jets and the Jags, and that's why you don't see the Chiefs in here. Now, something immediately that we see is, well, a bag, but let's actually take a quick rewind. Kiv audibles into the bunch strong nasty, and on defense, JonBeast is in the double mug. Now they are playing on the recent patch that dropped maybe a week ago or so, give or take, and you're gonna see a lot of interior pressure here, really from these 4. Sometimes these guys will get sent, or they'll get sent into flat zones of some sort. Big thing that Kiv is going to do, though, he's going to audible and snap the ball fast, and he's going to flip a lot as well. Let's go right here. Right, plays bagged. I'm not 100% sure why he went with the double streak setup. I see more and more people doing that, and I personally don't love it. Skimbo loves calling dagger and putting the point wide receiver on the streak, but you're going to see the flip from the bunch. And whenever you see this motion, if you ever see like a guy all by himself, right, and then they motion either this guy across or a halfback out, it's 9 times out of 10. It's this guy's trying to go on like a deep C route or corner, and then this guy's attacking the seam. Not always that exactly, but it's like that is a very, very common thing. So let's see. We have him on the little seam. What's that outside guy in right here? Outside guy was on a C route. Yeah. And he's actually going to attack cover 2 with that with a super good free form. Yeah, so this year it looks like that seam is able to actually beat cover 2, because think about it. This deep half isn't backing up all the way, right? He's not sucking into the middle. This deep half staying true to the sideline more than you probably like. So pass lead inside, it's able to be a really easy touchdown. And Kiv's able to score very, very fast, right? That's the touchdown? Yeah. Kiv's able to score super fast, getting Breece Hall out there. They nerfed the spin move. Breece Hall and Christian McCaffrey were the 2 best running backs before the patch. But now post-patch, kind of whatever. But nonetheless, a laser from him. We're going to see JonBeast on offense now. A little bit of a quick thing on JonBeast here. $325,000 in MCS earnings. And I met JonBeast for the first time about 3 days ago, actually. So that was cool. He was the 1 seed. So I think he probably banned the Chiefs. I don't know this, but I think he probably banned the Chiefs, which made Kiv take the Jets. Maybe. I think he probably made Kiv take the Jets. And then JonBeast went with the Jags because he couldn't also be the Jets. But I could be wrong on that. Just, yeah. We're going to see JonBeast also in the Colts offensive playbook. And immediately notice the pocket presence, dude. Like, both these guys have really good pocket presence. Both these guys are some of the best offensive players in the world. Colts playbook, John's going to immediately go into double post. This was a very popular setup last year. And this is one of the things that if you are running an offense that just takes advantage of good spacing, of good route combos that are able to attack the field in different areas, you can almost get away with playing the game in a very similar way year to year. Things always will change, a little timing of routes, how a route runs, et cetera, et cetera. But you can also help yourself out a ton year to year. Nice little dot right there, freeform down. Notice both these guys are using freeform passing. I think in Madden 25, even though they just added revamp, and I'm a revamp guy in college, I think it's placement accuracy in this game. Let's see what happens. Bunch strong. Then go corner route. No, good switch stick. You see a lot of switch sticking early. Look, one of the better examples of switch stick right here. We're going to see a post route. Basically, this post, I believe from the tight end, is going to get right above the hook curl here. But Kiv is going to switch stick to this hook curl and get him to back up some, and even almost acting, you can almost think of switch sticking as like matching, right? See right here, he's going to back that guy up, and then he's going to come down to the in route a little bit. One of the by far like biggest skill gaps right now in this game is being able to switch stick, knowing where your switch stick is going to go. Make sure if you're trying to do this, you have your user in a coverage assignment, or else it won't work. Same switch stick right there, able to go underneath though, and ETN getting a big gain. Cave would have liked to see that tackle, actually, because he had a guy outside of him. JonBeast just taking advantage of the flats right there. Trevor Lawrence. Let's see, he goes to... You're going to see some auto motion plays here. I don't know if he actually sticks with the auto motion, but auto motion has become popular, which I never thought I'd really see. He doesn't stick with it here, but auto motion popular. Go bunch strong nasty. Check the corner up. Might highball it. No, he's gonna roll out. Oh, that's a crazy. That is a crazy throw. I can't lie to you. There are some. If you play college football or Madden, you will see some nuts throws on the run that you can make. This one's like, I mean, this is a crazy throw to try because I could easily see this ball going to this guy or this guy, but catches it for a touchdown. Yeah, Kiv's disgusted for honestly for good reason. Honestly, for pretty good reason. Kiv back in offense. Now he's going to the bunch strong nasty. These guys run very, very similar schemes on offense. Nothing really there. It's gonna be a sack fumble. Sack fumble 6. That is rough. Kiv honestly, like he drifts back too far. The offense, like this is that double mug. A lot of people are trying to tell me that double mug is like patched afterwards. That just isn't true. Like it just isn't. We got boom, 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 boom. And this halfback's responsible for trying to mug this gap with them or try to like make this not be able to get through. And watch what happens to the halfback here, Brees Hall. I think he either doesn't engage or he gets immediately shedded. Let's see what happens. Yeah, he just gets immediately shed. Like he's might as well not even be there. And then yeah, easy fumble 6. Kiv tried almost like running away from the pressure, which you definitely cannot do with Aaron Rodgers. But I definitely like I've been in that situation where I had like you get that A gap pressure right up the middle. You try like almost like because if you're good with your quarterback, you can like spin out the free rusher. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I do it in my gameplays a lot, or if you've done it yourself, where like guys coming free, you hold right trigger and you like take off and then like run a train almost like a giant circle, and you can get that defender behind you, throw it away. Right there doesn't work. He ends up taking a sack fumble. So now John, this is a very offensive heavy game. A lot of people say it's crazy because like I feel like every year for the past like 4 years, people have said to me, "I've never seen zones be this bad. I've never seen a game as easy as it is to score an offense as this one." And notice that motion out right there. But this year is definitely very offensive heavy. So that stop right there for John's massive. See what we have here. Keep in mind the stem glitch is banned. And again, like good defense from John. He's running straight mid, not straight mid blitz, but he is coming out in mid blitz. And so what he's able to do from that is able to combine press man with zoning some of these guys out. And you kind of see that across the board, right? Some of these guys are getting pressed, or right there is just basic man coverage. That's a tough ball. Kiv just tried to rocket catch, which is tough to do. Here's what we're gonna see. What I'm expecting to see is this like deep out route right here. Deep out route, then like something like that. We'll see. If you take some away from this dude, start putting in deep out routes into your scheme. Like these deep, you need to be speed out. So let's see if it happens on the left side. No, it doesn't. Oh, it happening on the right though. Right above my face cam. The speed out, super nasty. Super, but pressure immediately. And honestly, it honestly looks like Kiv doesn't have great answers for double mug. Either John's doing something different or could be because of the patch. But we've seen double mug come free quite a few times, and Kiv's on a 4th and 15. You see that stem back out route. Look at what John just did right here. John knows this is coming. Watch what John did. He moves this guy back a couple steps, and then I bet this guy's in a cloud flat as well. I bet he just sits in a cloud, but that's stemmed out. Yeah, he is. That's to try to take away that stemmed out route. Now, what's tough about these stemmed out routes is that John has to play for the marker, right? John has to play for about 15. So if you stem this out route to 20, the zone just doesn't get there. And so it's actually open right here. If you watch it again, it's actually open. Just Brees Hall does a terrible job blocking, gets insta-shedded. Defense from John. He's up 7, has ball. I'll say this. If you haven't watched this game already, this is your first time ever seeing it, this game comes down to literally the final play. But at this point in the game, JonBeast is in an incredible spot. Like, genuinely an incredible spot. He's going to just snap verts under. He might go up top. Whenever you see that one-on-one, he actually overthrows it. But if you get that kind of press animation, it has to be that specific one. You can lob it over top and get a step. You just got to hit the throw. Right there, he overthrows it. I don't know if he tried free-forming or if there's a pass lead issue. Not 100% sure. Pressure. There's that. Kiv sent 6. JonBeast tried to 5 out it. There is that little game, too, right, where some people will try to get away blocking only 5 people. So you just put 6. It's super easy in something like double mug. What is he gonna do here? Again, he's gonna boom. And this is just where, man, like you'd love to see, like this guy's in a deep blue, right? This guy's in a deep blue. This guy's in a deep blue. This guy's just on a streak. You'd love to see this get defended a little bit better by the outside third, in my opinion. At least until he has something that pulls him to the outside. But also, like, I don't know. This is why velocity comes are tough, because like this is open in this seam. Like right here. Like it's just a good free form, good pass lead. And that middle third up there will never get there. But like when you press that, you're like, you're kind of hoping that third can at least make that a super hard throw. He just didn't right there. So John easily takes the 14-point lead. Again, has ball at half. If Kiv gets stopped here, the game's over. Like it really is. In the bunch, strong, nasty. He does. So he utilizes the return route on the left, but doesn't actually throw it. But whenever you get those, some people call them like inverted zigs. So like plays like smash return on a bunch have them. There's some plays in bunch strong nasty. It's some other formations as well. Those inverted zigs are super good if you put a post route going above it or going on the same side of it. So going across it or same side. That's good leverage though. That could be picked, but it's pretty unlikely. You'd have to have like pick artist. And I haven't even seen how good pick artist is in this game, to be honest with you. I have actually no clue. Backs off the outside. Here he goes here. Again, 5 outing. And he gets it back. Man, I don't know. I just think it's it's just his halfback's getting killed. Brees Hall is not blocking at all. And at some point, I feel like, I don't know if Kiv feels like this is fluke or what. Right there, Brees Hall does a good job. But man, on a 4th and 13 again, there's some ways to block this sending 5 out. Like there are some ways to block this sending 5 out. And then you could also try motion blocking it, but it is tough. Like you get hat on hat, you want your halfback to just hold the block. And he isn't. I don't know how fast this interior 4 is for the Jags, but like that's such a massive thing. These 4 right here, having speed there is so big. But you're gonna see, look at left side. Left side, we have that speed out route. So it's really 2 dudes who can defend this. It's this dude could defend it, and he honestly can't. Or it's this dude. I guess technically him as well. The issue is that interior flat zones, right? These 2 guys, these 2, they really struggle getting to this area of the field. That's why this is so good, right? You've probably had it in your games where you've seen like, oh my gosh, my flat zones just don't get to the sideline. And that's why. So him recovering that sack fumble is massive because he was able to hit. Is that a cover 2 beater? This cover 2 on the right with the fade? Yeah. Yeah. This is also area where like, dude, would love to see that deep half play a little bit better. But touchdown. JonBeast's still in a great spot. Has ball. Gets ball at half. Only thing JonBeast isn't doing it all. Like we've already seen, I mean, how many points? 35 points in 3.5 minutes. That is kind of crazy, I feel like. But yeah, I'm curious to see what John's strategy is here on this drive, and he's not going to clock at all. Okay, there is an argument here, right? Clock the game, clock this half out, which would be a little bit tougher, but you definitely at least could like get closer to that if you were to run the ball a little bit, especially on first down. But I think JonBeast just wants to. I think he just wants to score. You just have such an advantage being able to go up 2 scores and then get ball at half. JonBeast throws the drag super late, gonna actually get it. Stop and go. Yeah, see right there, I thought maybe he falls down to make it 3rd inches. But he's just in a situation where he wants to clock. And he has, like, to be fair, it's crazy to say this when his opponent does have 14 points in the first quarter, which would usually be like you played good offense. But like, he has probably played some of the best defense we've seen so far in this game. Let's see. Pick. That was a like that's a switch stick right there. See, makes the tackle. Okay. Yeah, so like check this out. So look at the coverage that JonBeast reads. So imagine like this is a second before switch stick. We have deep third, deep middle third, outside third, flat. Okay. So this guy's getting open, right? But Kiv, this was his user. Kiv just now switch sticks from this guy to this guy. to be able to processing that is so hard, and JonBeast just doesn't, like, recognize it fast enough and throws it directly at the switch stick. That is seriously, like, that's the power of switch sticking, and now we've seen 2 turnovers. We've seen 5 touchdowns and 2 turnovers in this first quarter. What the f that's nuts, right? That is actually crazy, and we might see 6 touchdowns. Okay, let's just see. Return route left side is gonna be bagged until late. No, gonna get a good user. And rolls out with Aaron Rodgers. That is one of the better ways to attack that double mug pressure. It's very similar to, if you guys remember last year, there was a free safety zone blitz, which was very, very good, like A gap, B gap pressure, where that blitz would come like right through here. Well, look, this blitz, similar idea, and both blitzes got beat if you rolled out because the pressure is coming on the interior. You have no exterior help with a pass rush or contains or anything like that. And so you're able to roll out really, really well. Now, of course, there are ways to counter it. But as just like a generalized rule of thumb, like that is one of the better ways and like things that you could throw in your arsenal to beat the style blitz. Yeah, so Kiv's trying to pick this up. JonBeast's only sent 3, gets the drag. That's Gibson. I feel like I know Gibsons and Gibson. GIB and GIP. Interesting. Wonder if that's one of those things that like 200 years ago was like a like when they wrote the birth certificate was just like a typo or something. Not typo, but like the handwriting was sloppy. Pressure there. I don't know. I've heard of stories like that in the past of like names getting messed up like that. Nonetheless, back to the virtual gridiron. Dude, this is insane that we're still in the first quarter, by the way. Kiv flips his bunch right side. Quick throw, tight end. Ooh, misses the throw. One of the best reads, though, man. Tight end, quick flat. Because to defend that, you literally have to have either this guy manned up onto a tight end, or you have to have a flat immediately get out there from somebody. And so if this guy's quickly attacking the flat, which is right behind my face cam, I'm hoping you guys can still see that pretty decently. Boom, doesn't. Quick throw. Just misses the throw. I don't know if you just can't pass lead that up or what the deal is, but JonBeast kind of gets away with one right there because that puts Kiv, instead of like probably a first down, maybe more, that puts Kiv on a 3rd and 10, so things could be interesting if Kiv gets to 4th down here. See, again, he's going bunch short side. He doesn't mind bunch short side. He's going back to the same play. It's not a PA read. Let's see. This time it's defended. Goes to... See, that was just... I feel like that was just weird, man. Like, he gets one-on-one, so he wins. Like, he should win right here. That's why Kiv throws it. But then he doesn't. But then JonBeast clicks on and gets like a weird rollout. And the throw was also a yellow too. He scores. It was just, that whole thing was weird. I don't know. Because the bumping that happened was very, very unnatural, I feel like. But now, I mean, dude, just like that, like we're tied 21-21. 6 touchdowns have happened in this first quarter. Potentially 7. Like, actually, we might get 7 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Who knows? Or 2 turnovers, I should say. Let's see. Bunch strong nasty again. Probably not going to keep the auto motion on this. Yeah, he just likes the halfback ankle route. Nothing. 6 touchdowns and 3 turnovers. 1 quarter. I don't know what that means or what that says about anything. Maybe that means the game's great. Maybe it means the game's terrible. I legitimately don't have an answer for that. But that is crazy. They're immediately in. Then the play, dig return. Oh, I'm sorry, bench pivot, that's called. That's bench pivot right there. Similar, but different. Kiv now going hurry up too, which is crazy because that runs even more clock. If you guys don't know, hurry up will actually have more of a runoff than just picking your play will. Keep that in mind. If you guys have not seen this route combo before, by the way, if you've seen this channel and you've watched people play, you definitely have. Let's see where it is. Boom. Trips tight end offset in this case. Flat, drag, in route, right? Sometimes this will be a smart routed in. Sometimes this will be a slant. But we've seen this a million times in the trips red zone. You want a good trips play? Screenshot this right here. This is a great trips play in the red zone. Ends up throwing away, although I think he might have had circle. Gonna have a nice 3rd and 1 right here. We see Kiv here actually audible to an interesting play. This is the RPO Y pop. And he actually has it. He just misses the throw. Although, that was low-key almost picked, too. It was low-key almost picked. I'm curious how good that play is against, like, mid-blitz and stuff like that. Especially in that area of the field. I mean, it looked good. It looked good. 4th and 1 from the 8. Kiv somehow has a chance to take the lead, and he's gonna settle for 3. That does suck settling for 3 though. Like that definitely sucks, all things considered. You're down at the 1, 8 yards away, or you're 1 yard away from the first, 8 yards away from the end zone. That is rough. I am shocked that neither of these dudes are like clocking at all. JonBeast's back in offense. He's going to the bunch strong nasty. We've seen a lot of bunch strong nasty, I feel like, more than we thought. I think his route combo on the left side got messed up. Because he definitely did not want the swing route right there. But makes a play anyways. Evan Ingram. I don't know if he just thought that Kiv blew his coverage or something, was trying to stab the ball, because the route combo on the left was not very good. But he's going back to this. He's called this. Oh, now he's going to. I mean, this is basic, right? This is angle crosser. This is very similar to like post slant. We've talked about post slant, I feel like, a ton of times on this channel. Super, super popular. Have a post, have a slant, cross each other. That's essentially what that is right there. Almost fits into a tight window, but then almost gets picked off too with the acrobat dive. Let's see what we get here. With a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, still in the bunch strong. Bunch strong nasty. Gotta watch this post route over top. This post route, if nothing's attacking deep on this side of the field, this post route can actually be a touchdown in this like deep left area out of Y trail. I'm curious if that's what he's looking for a little bit late. Kiv, it's worth noting, Kiv is checked into dollar and finally gets that A gap. He's called dollar a few times in this game, but the A gap hasn't really came. Right there, the A gap does come, but it would hit the quick drag. Yeah, you'd like to A gap that time gets blocked. JonBeast's missed the first read, I feel like, but weird tackle. Now he's gonna go under center. Yeah, I'm surprised he just done it like 2 clock right here even. I don't know. Maybe it's just like, who cares? He gets ball at half. You know, stretch right side. No, stretch left. Gets blown up. One thing I've seen a lot of people start doing is even if your opponent isn't in goal line offense, a lot of people are coming out in goal line defense. Like I've seen people do it like shotgun bunch on the 2-yard line. Dudes just come out in goal line because they're just like, please pass the ball, please pass the ball, please pass the ball. Just have to earn the touchdown rather than just running the ball. And I'm curious what Kiv does here from the 5. He's gonna come back out in the mug. Gotta think he's gonna have like contains potentially. Because what you could do is zone these guys out and then contain. You won't get that disengage in the middle, but you could mess up their blocker protection, get a guy free off the edge, and you're gonna at least keep the quarterback in the pocket. He's gonna audible to tight open. Check this return route, check this out route. Pressure is blocked. Out route not there. Good. Ooh. I think that might have been a pick. Big deal here. Look where the switch stick goes. JonBeast's worried about the out route, outflanking Sauce Gardner, so he just switch sticks on. Seriously, it's one of the biggest, like, just game changers, dude. I'm telling you. If you're not switch sticking, you need to. Simple as that. Like, you have to. Such a massive game changer. Gonna go trips tight end. No, this is a Y offset or whatever. And this route combo we've seen as well. And this is where like you see like things like kind of carry over year to year, and also like you can pick and piece together like different route combos. Flat wheel, right? You've probably seen that before. And then flat in route. This is the same idea as what Kiv did earlier from trips. JonBeast's doing it from a different formation. And instead of having this guy on like a slant or a drag, instead he's gonna go attack the left seam right here. And he could throw that early, or he could throw it late on the left. And they has the potential to throw that in route too. Let's see what happens here. Throws it. Ooh, drops it. I can't lie though, dude. That's a throw where you're like, man, you'd love to see the zone make a play on the ball and not rely on a KO like that. That throw was tough. But JonBeast's gonna sell for 3. That's nuts that Kiv's gonna be able to go into half winning, actually, if this drive goes how he should. First play here, 1,000,000% should just be a run. Just get to the 2-minute warning. 50, just under 50 points scored in the first half. And there could be way more too, depending on how this final 2.5 goes. Yeah, so first play, gonna be a run. Gonna motion across. I don't 100% know what he's trying to. All right, I guess he gets a little bit of a numbers advantage. I think Brees Hall gonna get tackled inbounds. That takes us to a 2-minute warning. I'm curious what he does out of the 2, and we actually missed the play. Oh, he just went quick flat. Boom. Keep the clock moving. 3rd and 4 now. JonBeast's gets a chance to lock in and potentially get a stop. Clock is moving. I don't think anyone's gonna use a timeout. No one's really pressed for the time. If you're JonBeast, though, the thing is, like, if Gibbs gonna score, you want him to score fast. Because at the very least, like, he really has, like, that's where the clock management earlier in the first quarter could have played a factor. Because he could have made this a 2-minute warning on a drive, like 4 drives ago. Had he chewed a little bit more, ran the ball a little bit more, et cetera, et cetera. I think Kiv burns his final timeout. I think he must have called the wrong play. But that's tough because now he's literally just out of timeout. He loves this play, though. This guy right here, return route. Hasn't really hit it yet, but it is a very, very good route. We got corner route from him? Yeah. The pressure picked up. Pressure then disengages. Finally hits that return route. The return routes just do such a good job at getting to the middle of the field in like a good time. Because like if that's too early, the user's there. But since it's late, that square receiver is able to get open. And it's just like a 3-yard catch, right? Catch it for 3. Then you're able to get so many yards after the catch. That's where it's a big deal. Now, clock is going. We're going to snap this. Yeah, see, there's no runoff right there. Had he hurried up, there would have been a runoff. And it would have been way more than it would be of just this situation. Let's see. We have man aligned, mid blitz to the left. A lot of zone potential. Oh! Oh! And dude, this is like another example of switch stick, bro. Look where the user is right here. User's middle of the field. Look at triangle. Triangle right here is a touchdown. Up the seam. Easy. Easy. This guy's not getting there. This guy's not getting there. JonBeast is going to switch stick onto this guy and get him into position. See that? Boom. Kiv throws it late. And that was just enough. Maybe a little bit not the best pass lead ever. But that was just enough of a switch stick. Then a click off. Then a click on to go for the swat to prevent a touchdown. Like, that is a deal. Like, I don't know if people realize it, dude. Like, I'm hoping this type of game, you take something away from it, dude. It is how powerful switch sticking can be. Flips a bunch, goes into the bunch strong nasty. Got a corner out left side. This is wide trail, corner out right side. High ball. No, not even a high ball. Just Garrett Wilson, little baby dot. Notice Kiv audibles are tight open here, but on the left side, another return route. And a little drag, little trail concept on the left. Nothing really there. Gonna take off, though, with Aaron Rodgers for a gain of 10 yards. So 1st and 10. Kiv has no timeout. That timeout he burned earlier really does suck right here. But he's at the 13. So he definitely has plays that you just throw the ball here and like get into the end zone realistically. Gotta check that tight end quick flat. Bagged. Might be late though. No, we gotta go over the middle. Going to the middle here's fast. If you hurry up, you get a runoff. You have to choose a play right here. Have to choose a play right here. 11 seconds, 10 seconds, 9 seconds. This is huge end of half. Goes. JonBeast sends all the pressure, throws it away. 3 seconds, good throwaway. And he probably just settles for 3. Probably just settles for 3 to go into half up. You gotta think though, in a game where like you sack fumbled very early and like you feel like maybe you've gotten a little bit cheated if you're Kiv, like going into half winning is like kind of nuts. You know what I mean? All things considered. And yeah, 27-24. That took the rest of the time. All right, out of half. JonBeast's ball down 3. Nothing's really there. The fact that you could almost make that throw makes me upset, I'll be honest. We need what I want deep. It's such a tricky thing, man. I think more goes into this than like what even I realize or like people realize. Like, but like I need deep zones to play that. I need deep zones to look for a little bit of work. I do. High ball. See the switch stick right there, even though trying to bait that post route because he knew that post was going to get thrown. So you even see it on like plays like that where you be ultra aggressive. And honestly, dude, in this game, I don't think you're necessarily wrong for being kind of super aggressive. It depends on the situation, but being like just super aggressive with the switch stick because like turnovers are gonna win you games. You know what I mean? You're gonna give up points anyways. You literally will give up points no matter what. So you know what I mean? Be aggressive. Maybe you get a 1 point touchdown, but maybe you get a pick sometimes. Definitely not the worst. JonBeast's moving down the field pretty easily. He's going to get back into the bunch strong. Again, we're really just seeing bunch and bunch strong, bunch offset and bunch strong out of the Colts playbook for JonBeast. Kiv going into a few more things. High ball. Yeah. If you guys don't know, dude, this is actually like a big takeaway from this game. It's been like this for a few years. So you get that press man. But if you look right here, like this dude looks like you don't actually know if he's about to win. You know what I mean? Like you don't know that this guy's going to get cooked. But he has a step over top. So what do? You high ball it. That's not what high ball does. You just hold left bumper or L1, and that's going to put the ball in a spot where only your DB or your wide receiver can get it. Look at this. See this? He has a step, but more importantly, look where this ball is, right? This guy will never get it. Carter to the second. Is that Michael Carter to the second? Maybe? I'm not sure. But Michael Carter Williams, anyone remember that name? The Sixers legend. He was great for 1 season. 1 season he was good for. Nonetheless, I do appreciate both these guys wearing graphic tees. I feel like we haven't had much style on the MCS broadcast from competitors, and I'm a big graphic tees guy. I'm not really wearing them now. I'm just got a White Lions shirt on, but I'm in the comfort of my own home. Okay. See the gaming controller they have, the little trophy. This game was not technically, or this tournament was not technically played for a belt, although should be. Like, it should count as a belt, I feel like. But nonetheless. Kiv down 4. I believe he has that deep. No, he's going to C route on the right side. Deep post from X. Screamer picks 6. That's tough. That's tough if you're Kiv. I can't lie to you. Personally, I'd be upset. I'd be upset with a fumble 6 and a D-line pick 6. Yeah, it's tough to win a game where that happens to you. I can't lie. Had it happen to me. Didn't win. Did not win. Let's go Kiv back in offense here. Gonna end up rolling out a little bit Aaron Rodgers and makes a... That's what I'm saying, bro. These throws on the run are, like, pretty good in this game. Like, these throws on the run are actually very, very good in this game. So, it's definitely something that you can pull off and you can do. You see the coverage from JonBeast, but I don't know why he does this. I don't know if this is what he means to do if he forgets to shade over top. But like, if you get this press man coverage right here, like look, the way he has man, he has man, he has man, right? This guy's on a streak. The issue with having, like one of the big issues with double A gap is because everyone's on the line of scrimmage. You have 6 dudes on the line of scrimmage. If this dude's manned up, you don't have any deep help, really. So this guy's on a streak. If it's press man, this guy's going to win almost every single time, right? He has this guy in a hard flat, this guy in a hard flat, which can do okay. But if you're pressing with that, like I'm talking about shading underneath where you jam, you see he's just going to run by typically. And it's just it's a really easy touch. I'm surprised. I wonder if JonBeast didn't get his shade over top up or not, or if he was just hoping there wasn't a streak right there. Because the other play that can come from that is like a drag, a post, and like a return route. And with that route combo, the shade down could do pretty good. But against that, no shot. So now John's lead has been cut down to 4, but he has ball. So still, like, it's crazy throughout this. Like, this is actually one of the craziest games, like, I feel like I've seen in MCS. 30 or like 50 points in the first quarter or whatever it was. 3 turnovers. I feel like we keep on saying, like, JonBeast is in a great spot here, but then over and over again at the same time, it's like, I don't know, Kiv keeps on finding a way back. This is one of those examples, though, where it's like, man, you'd love to see the deep zone. I don't know, man. And this is partly because there's a velo chem in this. It's like, you'd love to see the deep zone play this a little bit better, maybe? I don't know. At least I feel like I would. I don't know. We got a stem down corner route on the right side. One of the best things you could do, wide side of the field. So in this case, we're on the left hash mark, right? Left hash. So we have all this room to the left. Not much room. But all this room to the right. A lot of room, right? If we go like this, a lot more room to the right. So the right side's a wide side. Corner route, stemmed all the way down to the wide side of the field. Really, really good. Defense has to commit a lot of resources over there to defend it. And he actually had, like, so that gets KO'd. But watch, like, this is what I mean. JonBeast's actually has this corner route. Look, this ball right here get thrown right around here. Maybe even high ball up over this guy if you need to. Bang, easy. Instead, JonBeast goes for this throw, which I don't. A lot of people love this play. And I even talked about. Like, I mentioned this style of play earlier in this. I don't. I don't love that play as much as other people do, but that can be a beater. I've seen that play be a one-play touchdown, so it's like hard to hate on it. Kiv in the double mug. I believe he's in 49ers defensive playbook. We're gonna see what he's doing. Doing a lot of I mean, he might be just using cover 3 Buzz Dog as his base, or he's just making a cover 3 shell very, very often. You'll see on that bunch side it becomes a cover 3 a ton. John gonna check into the bunch wide. Might have a quick dot backside right there. Let's see. He throws it. Got it. Easy. And that's just a good laser, right? Check this out. User, safety would be right here, but he comes down into the gap. JonBeast puts this guy on a crosser to attack exactly that area. Either the user has to defend it, or it's a high ball waiting to happen, unless this man coverage right here plays it, which this isn't man coverage here. Like, pretty basic route combo, but like, this is textbook, dot, bang, easy. That's actually like the type of combo that I'm a bit more of a fan. JonBeast's able to extend that lead back up to 11 points. Again, though, he doesn't chew at all. He doesn't chew the clock at all. He doesn't do anything like that, which really, like, it's crazy. I sit here thinking, like, we're 45 minutes into this, and the game could have ended earlier, I think. Like, had he chewed more, it could have. But he's just focused on scoring points, which is hard to ever fault that, right? He comes back out in the mid blitz. Kiv checks into the trips tight end offset. Gonna go that route combo. We saw this in the red zone. Also works well in the middle of the field. Able to throw a quick dot. Again, remember the spin move has been nerfed. The spin move beforehand, really, really good. Spin move before was very, very good. Now Kiv's gonna go into the bunch wide. See what he's gonna do. Yep, see that stemmed out route to the right side. Gonna make him commit resources to it, and then a little trail concept in the middle. He has it. He throws it a little bit late. But with the velocity chem that Aaron Rodgers has, you're more than fine to throw that. Ideally, like the way I throw that route is like right as he's breaking, right before he breaks. But he also got the angle on it too, right? And when you roll out, you change the angles that you're able to throw, which help a ton. Notice here. Oh, okay. Dang. Again, another on the run throw. That's just like you're able to make. Look, interior pressure. Bang, 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 bang. What does he do? Rolls out. Now, JonBeast's got aggressive here. He's going to switch onto this guy and try to switch stick down or try to be aggressive underneath. And I think he might have just straight up messed up, actually. Yeah, he just said, I switched stick to the wrong person. I was going to say, I actually don't know where he was trying to go with that. But yeah, switch stick right there actually backfires for JonBeast. But I really do, like, the more I think about it, I think you can get away with being aggressive with your switch stick. Especially if you're playing a really good offensive player. Because if the idea is... Nice. If the idea is nice. If you rewind that and watch John's reaction, that was funny. If the idea is that the player you're going up against is going to score a lot anyways, right? You can at least be aggressive. And the thing is with that, it's like kind of blitzing a lot, right? You can kind of throw off their timing. So even if you just show that you're willing to be aggressive, it can change everything. So Kiv gets the immediate little, I mean, the flat route was dropped or just hit him in the head, but it wouldn't have been a gain of anything anyways. Then gets the sack, 3rd and 17. Gotta assume Kiv's gonna be sending pressure right here. He does. Pressure comes in, and he gets the pick. Lays the boom tech. JonBeast is gonna clip. So check this out. So first of all, Kiv contains. So he's worried about John rolling out. I'm surprised he contained while sending 6, because he would have naturally contained anyways, probably. But he does. And then Kiv, I can't tell if he switched stick to this quickly or not, but Sauce Gardner makes the play on the ball regardless and is able to pick the ball off. So now he's down 4 with ball. Boom tech. JonBeast is about to go clip, not going to. And so JonBeast has actually thrown a couple of, man, I don't know if that one's a super bad pick. The first one he threw over the middle was kind of a bad pick. It was a very predictable switch stick, I feel like. It just, his reaction time was slow, really. It was a good switch stick. but felt like he like could have like had the reaction time to hold off. That was kind of a wilder play right there. Even go to stock verticals right here. No, he's gonna motion out. Gotta assume there's gonna be a yeah. And it's just a standard for people. Goes cover 2 on that side, bags it. Ooh, almost a D-line pick right there, right back. They're both just getting after each other with the double mug. I feel like John's really setting good pressure though with only 4. John is in the 2-4-5 double mug, by the way, for what it's worth. You can find that in like the Seahawks playbook. A little bit different than the normal double mug. In route, bang, Conklin catches it. Kiv probably takes this to the 4th quarter, I assume. He might not. He probably doesn't actually, because he scoring faster here is better for just making sure that John can't clock. So yeah, he's going a little bit fast. We have drag underneath. Williams, boom. That's going to take us to the 4th. (41-45) ball game right here. Man coverage, good. Tries throwing across his body. That's a crazy throw. But like just the confidence of what people are willing to throw across their body is insane in this game. It's something that even I'm not really taking a big advantage of. You can see with some of those red throws too that have like that red reticle around where the ball's going. That should mean it's like totally inaccurate, uncatchable. But in this game, you can still find ways to catch it. 3rd and 3. He's going back to that same route combo, right? We've talked about this. Let's see if we get a zoom out again. He's just going to motion out, but it's going to be the same idea where you have flat, in, drag, post, or post right, whatever you want. Can really be a few different things. Could be a drag, slant. Then this guy's coming back across. It just opens up this entire back area. Now, what he does to the halfback here, I don't know. He might just keep him literally on the table. Might put him on a fade. He's really just trying to put JonBeast's in an uncomfortable spot alignment-wise. But, yeah, he's going to put him on smoke. And that's going to act the same as that table route. This is really just trying to highball. Oh! It's really just trying to run the same play with a slightly different look, right? This could have been a pick, though. John double switch stick. Look, you can see a switch stick right there to Campbell. Then he gets off of him. I think because he thought Kiv was going to throw underneath. And then Kiv just still goes up high. That might have been a pick. He did highball it, but like... I think that switch stick dude was a big dude. So Kiv's up 3 now. 5 minutes left. 2nd and 2. We've missed the first play. It's okay. I'm curious to see, does JonBeast care about clocking here? Because this is such a realistic clock. No. Go circle underneath, which is so different than how almost everybody else plays this game. Huge play, and he even gets out of bounds. Like, that is drastically different than how everybody else plays, I feel like. But you got to think, if you're JonBeast, if you just score, you're putting Kiv against the clock, because then does Kiv clock the game? That he has to score a touchdown, you know what I mean? So if you just score 7, who cares? Is more so what JonBeast is thinking. A little stutter go, bang, bang. And that drag underneath. We've seen a lot of rack from JonBeast, I feel like, in this game. And a lot of rack from him. High ball, bang. And that's that same thing, dude. We talked about it earlier. And this is the thing last year. Right? Look at the press man. He gets a step. We have a height advantage. You just high ball it. Pass lead up. You're good. Right? Bang, bang. Able to get it. That DB just can't make a play on it. Yeah, so now... this puts Kiv in a tough spot. Where it's like, Kiv has to score 7. But also, if he scores 7 with like 30 seconds left or something, or even like really around like the minute mark is where it's really scary. It gives JonBeast so much time to at least tie the game, but even take the lead and to give Kiv no more time. So I imagine Kiv, we'll see what happens. Those pressure gets picked up right there. Big hit. I'm curious if Kiv chooses clock right here. Or what he decides to do on 2nd and 4. There's definitely a potential rundown too. And I think part of me thinks that he called that play, just kind of seeing what would happen. And with the gain that he got, just being 6 yards, this is such a manageable, like, run the ball. Because running the ball here will get this underneath 3 minutes, which gets this very, very easy to get to the 2-minute warning. He's not going to run, but this is a very horizontal route combo. But almost a D-line pick, incomplete. Interesting. Let's go. John still sending that 4-man up the middle. Little flipper. We see bunch short side. He keeps on motioning his halfback out when he does this, but this time he's not going to. Let's see if he does. He will. No, he doesn't. Drag in the middle. Williams. And now he's going down. Now he's trying to chew. I'm surprised in that second of 4 he didn't. Yeah, so now Kiv's in super clock mode. I imagine I feel like first and 10 when you're in this situation, it's always a run. But you do become a little bit predictable when that is the call. Let's see what he does. Does he audible into a run? Or a different? Yeah, he does. You can become predictable though, because JonBeast might literally just sell out for the run right here. And he does send 6, and yeah, he gets blown up. So one of the issues that you run into when you're in this situation on offense is that you're almost like, if you don't have a great run on first down, you're almost just like wasting first down. Like there might be an argument in that situation if you know you're gonna run and it's a kind of a predictable situation, which you have to be like conscious of your situation and know that's predictable, of like going to goal line or something, because a shotgun run right there, if someone's selling out for the run, just gonna get blown up. But goal line is like tough, or you know what I mean, like I form waiting, something like that. Just a thought. Goes drag underneath. Gibson's gonna stay inbounds, take a big hit, and get to a 3rd and 2. But it can be tough wasting that first down. You know what I mean? Because just like that, he gets a good play, but it's 3rd and 2. Cheat right here leads to 4th and 2. Then it's, who knows what happens. Gotta take it to a 2-minute warning though. Still, really ideally, you score under 30 seconds. Even more so underneath. For me, I always think of it as like underneath 25, and you just have to play a little bit of defense. You know what I mean? Underneath 25 seconds, you just have to play a little bit of defense. Especially in a situation where a field goal will only tie it for JonBeast's, assuming Kiv scores. Up top, bang. And you see JonBeast's going, this is like what you want to do. JonBeast's goes with these super aggressive coverage because he's okay if Kiv gets a big play. See, literally, he just ran straight press man across the board. Send 6. Actually, did he send 6 or 4? 1, 2, 3. I don't care. It's super aggressive, though. No help over top. Bang. And that's actually the route that he's okay with Kiv throwing. He just would prefer that Kiv catches that out of bounds. Because JonBeast now has to play defense, but also play a little bit of the counter clock game. It becomes a little bit interesting of like what actually happens here, what you have to do. No one's called a timeout yet. So minute 30 now. And you see him audible now into that RPO play. Just gonna hand this off. Gets a gain of 1. Keeps the clock moving. This is gonna bring it to 50 seconds or so. But Breece Hall's tired. So that's definitely could end up being a big deal. You have go into that return route play. Watch return route from the right side. Yeah. And it's a very basic combo. You do this out of like gun bunch, a bunch of different bunches. This idea applies. In route bang. And the reason they like this smart route in route, by the way, is that this bad boy does such a good job against man coverage, where he's going to beat man. You see the corner route to the left, not there, but the in route right there. Doesn't even need it against man. I don't know 100% what Abdul was in, but now this is going to be a timeout from JonBeast. JonBeast up 4, going to call a timeout on a 1st and goal from the 7. Keep in mind, he only has 2 timeouts left in his 1st and goal, so this could come down to the final second, potentially. Kiv, plenty of time. He can really do whatever he wants. Probably a run call right here, I assume, just to burn another one of JonBeast's timeouts. Because for Kiv, you don't even necessarily want to score here yet. Most ideal situation is scoring on 4th down, but you really want to, like, if you're him, you're really trying to time this, and he decides to go down right there. He could have scored. You're really trying to time this right around 3rd down. Like, that's when it's like, okay. Because right here, this play should take the last of JonBeast's timeouts. And then, if this play takes 3 seconds, you use the last timeout, you score on the next play, which takes 3 seconds. JonBeast has 38 seconds or so to go get 3 just to tie the game up with no timeouts. You can live with that. You live with that. You just got to play some defense. You know what I mean? Curious what he does, though. Single back wing tight. JonBeast in goal line. See what Kiv does. User standing right here. Could be an easy gap shoot. No, JonBeast ends up doing something with his players. Now his user's there. Stretch to the right side. Not going to get in. Not the end of the world, though. Not the end of the world. Just now you just got to score. Like, no more clock games. You just have to score. Here's what he does from the 2-yard line. So you go. I was gonna say whatever he comes out in. If he comes out in bunch, I gotta assume he audibles. It looks like though he's definitely a little bit unsure. He might just check into like a generic run play, low key. Let's see. Single back wing tight immediately flips. Yeah, like everything he does, he flips, he audibles, something like that. You're gonna go to jet sweep now. Watch the spin up immediately. Bang. Tries no, actually doesn't spin. I thought he would. Tries just cutting it up, and now gets into a 4th and goal. And check this. We can actually like skip this. We could skip this ahead because I was afraid. I was low-key afraid we were going to go too far. This game's down to like 6 seconds. Does it come down to literally this play? All right, let's look at the route combo. He's got snag, table route. This is a flat route from the halfback. Corner route can be open back corner. This zig, I'm curious if he keeps it. It might be able to beat man. I mean, it definitely can beat man. And then this back at the end zone. Let's see. JonBeast's. No, he's going to motion across. He's going to motion block it. Look to roll out. Nothing really there. Might have corner route. Doesn't. Going to throw that. And nothing there. Play just got bagged. Play just got bagged. Nothing was really there. That man coverage on the left bagged. And then he just had to throw something with a dude coming in his face. GG's. That's one of the wildest MCS games I feel like I've seen. I feel like JonBeast's had like the game in control numerous times. Kid would come back into it. And then, yeah, I don't even know. That's that was nuts. That was nuts. I wish we'd gotten like a jump ball or something for the win. But yeah, JonBeast moves on. He's going to, in this game, this will lead him to the championship game.